Hi everyone, back with another How to Eat Japanese. It's lesson number 12. And thank you very much for your comments on the last video. I've received many names from you guys. And actually, I believe I've received these 12 names. Here 6 and the other 6 here. And if I have missed other ones, I apologize for that. So let's start by these 6. Let me show you how to write your names by Katakana. Okay, so the first one, Greg Miller. Hi, Greg. And the most difficult part is how you should exchange the sound to Japanese sound, right? And to do that, we have rules. So we're going to learn the rules of how to exchange the sounds. So let's change this sound first. Now, if you see the first one, it's G. So of course, that will be G. But as you can see, there's only this consonant and we don't have vowel there. But in Japanese, we always need vowel that is combined to the consonant. So we should put some vowel there. And it is the rule that in Japanese, we always put U after that. So we make it gu. And then R is R and E. And look at this. Another G sound with no vowel. That means it will be gu. However, this would be something like guregu. And to make it sound more similar to the original, we actually put small tsu here with gg. So actually this part becomes guregu. Okay. Now Miller, it's simple, M-I. And the next one, L sound. L sound is automatically changed to R. This is the rule. Okay, and yeah, L. R. In Japanese, R is basically changed to A bar. Okay, so it's like this. Guregu mira. Okay. Right, the next one. Next one is actually the Hungarian name of Greg Miller, right? So he said this is his original name, and this one was English version. So let's try this one too. We make the sound with well, it's like Molnar Garageli, maybe. So MO is MO, and L is automatically changed to R, right? And there's no vowel. That means we have to put U there. And there's an N and A. And the final one is R. But since there's no vowel, we have to put U behind it. Okay, but in this case, it will be moru naru. But this A sound has some accent, and that'll be extended a little bit, right? So we should put bar here. Okay, and this one is ge, R, and yes. We put U, and ge is same, and L is automatically changed to R, and li is ri. And I guess we should put a bar here too, because I believe it's ge li, right? So that will be Morunaru Gerugeri. How about that? Okay, let's go to the next one. How do you rate it? Is it Benwo? I guess it's something like that. So, yeah, of course, it's BE first. And then OI sound. I think it's French-like sound, right? OI. And in that case, we put this consonant N here. And actually, we usually go O-A. That's it. So actually in katakana, we go like this. Benoa. Or sometimes we put W before A. So maybe it can be Benowa, Benowa, to make it more similar to the original sound. And actually the one with this name asked me, how about this? Benwa. He preferred this one, but well, actually, this is not a right way of exchanging the sound of Japanese, because as I've explained in the earlier video, this character doesn't always mean N sound. And when the one that's coming behind it is W sound, it won't be N at all, right? And you have to make it N sound. So that means we should be using some vowel behind it and make it an N row. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Okay, Marco Vidmar. So in this case, Ma and R, and yeah, you put U and KO. All right. It's Maruko. Maruko. Okay, Vidmar. Okay, in Japanese, we usually don't use V sound. So if we had a V sound, we always change it to B. And okay, here's a very difficult one. It's D, and there's no vowel behind it. So are we going to use U again here? Well, actually, we don't do that. It's not U. And I'll explain the reason, because in case of T and D, we don't use U. Because in the T row, it was tachitsuteto, right? So ta, te, to. These three are T sound, but actually, but these aren't. So if we use U sound, that'll be tsu, and it will be far from T sound, right? So that's why we cannot use U sound when expressing T alone or D alone too, because D row was if we put voice sound marker, it was da, de, do. So these are okay, but this was G and this was Z, so we can't use U sound to represent D. So actually what we use is this one or this one. So in this case, actually we have to put an O, okay? Remember, M, A, and R, and yes, U. And I guess you should put bar to this one because it's a little bit longer. Bitmar, right? So in katakana, Maruko bidomaru. And if we try to stick to V sound, well, you can still do that. In that case, you change this B to V, right? Yeah, so that's one way too. But usually Japanese prefer normal Japanese characters, so probably this will be preferred. Okay, now the next one is R2. So A, R, and yes, U. This time the vowel U is next to T, so we should make it that way. We don't change it to O. We keep it U. And let's put a bar here, maybe. N, R, and U. So in this case, we keep two sound that is not in original Japanese. So let's use that foreign sound katakana here. So that will be A, ru, and here this one. Tu, u, ru. Aruturu. Okay. Now finally, let's go to Richard. Hi, Richard. So the first one is RI, of course, and CHA is okay. And here is what is important again. If we go with the rules I've explained earlier, that will be actually RUDO, right? So that will be dicharudo. But actually, we don't do that. So let me explain. Well, the thing is, actually, we change the rule depending on it's an English word or maybe other European language. For example, let's say Mark. And if this was an English name or American name, in that case, actually we go Ma, and you would think it's Lu, but it's not. Actually, it's only the bar and KU. Because this sound, Mar, is like you're extending the vowel longer. Mar. So we change it to just a bar and we go Maku. That's it. However, if this alphabet means the old currency, I mean the money, the currency in Germany, yeah, the Deutsche Mark, we don't say it Maku. We actually say Ma, and yes, Du, as I've said earlier, and Ku. So that'll be Ma, Du, Ku. And it is because that we Japanese somehow think that in other European languages than English, this R is a bit stronger. So that means we should put Du other than make long vowel. So when we apply that rule to Richard, I guess it's more like English or American name, that kind of sound, just extending the sound longer. So actually, in this case, we don't say rudo, and actually, yeah, it's just bar and D. Yes, O. This case, it's because it's D. So in Japanese, it's Richardo. And well, if he's not an English or American, and if he wants to pronounce the R more stronger, then well, I guess Richardo is okay too. That'll be Richardo. But we often see this one. Okay? All right, now let's go to next 6. Oh, hi, Eric. You already know most of the katakana. Okay, so let's apply the rules here. It will be E and R, I, and C sound that should be made K and yes, U. But that'll be eriku, so why don't we put K here and make it a small tsu. That will be more similar to original sound. Okay, Ryan is R, A, I, A, and N. I mean, the nasal consonant of Japanese. And this one is de. And L should be R, and A, and S. We put U. Okay, Casas, we should put K, A, S, and we need U. So, his name is Eriku Ryan de Las Casas. Well, in some cases we change this A to YA, Ya Ryan, but usually we prefer Ryan. Okay, Okay, the next is hi, William. Okay. In case of WI, we keep that one to be original. So we just put WI. It's we that Japanese sound doesn't have originally. And L should be R, and I, and A, and M, and we need a U. Yeah, so it's okay. We use this one for we, right? And D, mu, William. Okay. Now, well, this one is a Chinese character. Actually, it's William's Chinese name. And when we express Chinese name, there are two ways to do that. First one is to read it in Japanese. So if we do that, it will be soeibun. Soeibun. Oh, but when writing Chinese name, we often do this in hiragana actually. Okay, but anyway, let's see the Chinese original sound. Well, I don't actually know, but I suppose it's actually in Chinese expression. Wen. Am I right? So if that was the case, in Japanese, we should make it that way. So in katakana, su, rui, we, yeah. The last one is not an N in Japanese. It's just a Japanese nasal consonant, okay? Okay, now let's go to Trevor. Now we have T again. T with no consonant, no vowel. Yeah, so that means we need an O, an R, E, and V is usually changed to B. And okay, again, it's OR, but the sound is like ver. It's like a long vowel. So actually, we change it to A bar, just like what we see in Miller or Richard, like that. So in katakana, we usually write like this. Toreba. And if we want to make it more similar to original sound, that'll be tu. Yeah, you can use tu if you want, and le, and V sound and a bar. So that'll be tu, le, va. But this is way too loyal to the original sound. Usually we use this expression. Okay, it seems it should be read as Podrick. So from the pronunciation, I guess it should be changed to P-O and D. And again, we need to put an O here. And that was Podrig, right? So why don't we change to R-I and G and U? But to make it more similar, I should put a G here. So that'll be Po, Do, Lig. Not Ligu, Lig. That's nicer. Okay, now lastly, Matthew. Well, this is very difficult because we don't have TH sound in Japanese. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, when expressing TH sound in Japanese, we actually change it to S-row sounds. Yeah, so thew should be actually shu. That's what Japanese do. So actually we go mashu, mashu. Okay. All right, now that's all for this video. Now, finally, This is the end of katakana lessons. From the next video, we're going to go to hiragana. But since we've already learned most of Japanese pronunciation and many complex matters of how we can combine these components, and those rules basically also apply to hiragana, so hiragana lesson will be pretty short. I think I want to divide it into only 3, such as learning these and these and these, like that, and that'll be the end of hiragana lesson. And after that, we'll finally go to first grade kanji. So please look forward to it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.